Hey guys, welcome back for another Touchy Feely Tuesday where we tell you stories that are just designed to make you feel good. This one is about my very first foster dog named Chubby. Our story started in 2017, where my husband and I were still reeling from the loss of our very first rescue dog named Daisy. She was just that dog for me, my favorite dog, my soulmate, my everything. And losing her felt like this just deep, dark hole that I felt like I was never going to pull myself out of. But I knew I still had love to give, and I wasn't quite ready for a dog of my own, so we decided to foster. And in comes Chubby Bunny and his goofy little face. Most rescue dogs take days to weeks to acclimate to their environment, but not him. This is like 20 minutes after he arrived at my house. He came in, looked on the counter to see if he could steal anything, and then just sat next to me on the couch, and we were instant best buds. Chubby's name was actually given to him by the shelter he was pulled from, ironically, because he had a body condition score of 2, which is the second lowest. He was very skinny. He had tears on his ears. He had scars on his underside of his body that I don't even want to know the origins of, but it did not stop him from being just adorably sweet. But he was incredibly protective. Hard to believe by looking at him here, but he was very intimidating to guests who came into the house. He had a really big, deep, loud bark, and he would growl and snarl and pretty much make people want to poop their pants when they came into the house, but only for about the first 60 seconds. Then he would be your best friend because he was stealer of hearts and lover of snuggles. After about 3 weeks of loving Chubby Bunny, we got a notification that there was a family that was interested in adopting him. So I talked to them on the phone. I told them about his propensity for drama and his food stealing antics, but they were still very excited to meet him. And so I spent the entire morning while they drove the 8 hours to come and meet him crying because I just could not imagine how I was going to give him up. But when the doorbell rang and I opened up the door, Chubby just kind of looked them up and down, and he only barked once. And it was the only time he ever did that. It was very, very clear to see the fireworks between Chubby and his new family as we took him to the park and they played around, and their sweet little 2 year old boy just instantly fell in love with them. And Chubby was so, so very gentle with him. And as soon as the family decided that they were going to keep him, this dad, who had a big long beard and a black shirt, and this tough looking guy just burst into tears and said, "Oh, it's just been so quiet, and I don't like that quiet." And I couldn't have been happier to tell him not anymore because that was a feeling that I knew very well. People always ask how we foster without falling in love, and we don't. But the feeling of being able to put that last puzzle piece into a family that had been missing it is just something that you can't describe as anything other than magical. And being Dog Santa is the coolest feeling ever. So please adopt, don't shop. And if you're interested in fostering through the agency that I work with, check in my bio. Come back on Saturday for Spooky Saturday. See you guys later. Bye.